So here is your first question. Suresh, please read the question.
You have completed the work required to develop your cost management plan and are introducing it to your team members so that they are aware of the purpose and limitations. The cost management plan can establish all of the following except unit of measure, level of accuracy, activity definition, control threshold.
Send me your answer, guys. One person answer I can see different from rest of you. E, accept one, everyone selected option C, which is correct answer. I think the person who selected E has missed this word accept. If you can read this question, guys, you have completed the work required to develop your cost management plan. It is talking about cost management plan and are introducing it to your team members so that they are aware of it, its purpose and limitations. The cost management plan can establish all of the following except, that is what we have to pay attention here. Unit of measures. If you recall our discussion, I think 30 minutes back, we have discussed it that the unit of measures, level of accuracy, control threshold, these all are components of cost management plan. This is something talking about activity definition, which is not at all we talk in the cost management plan. It is something related to schedule, and we do discuss it during the schedule management process, right? So the correct answer is C. Next question. Fumi, can you read?
Costs that cannot be directly traced to a specific project and are accumulated and allocated equitably over multiple projects are known as what? A. Indirect costs, B. Direct costs, C. Allocatable cost, and D. Non-projectized costs.
Send me your answer, guys. We have spent good amount of time when we are discussing about the cost types. So recall the types of cost and select your best answer here. I think everyone has sent their answer. So let's move to the Imran and Imtiaz and Samir. Samir, Imtiaz and Imran. I think all of you are joining from Saudi Arabia. So for you guys, let me read the question. Cost that cannot be directly traced to a specific project. That is talking about your project. Okay, the cost which cannot be traced to your specific project and are accumulated and allocated equitably over multiple projects. What the cost is spreaded, is divided in multiple projects. What kind of that cost is? If the cost which has been shared with the multiple projects, right? So what kind of cost that is? The cost which is not direct cost for your project, that is indirect cost. Okay, not allocatable. This is not a, accurate cost types. This is also not accurate cost types. These are just a made up cost types. Okay, only you have two here valid cost types, and it is very simple to select indirect cost because in the question it is talking about that the cost is allocated equitably over multiple projects. So if the cost is equitably allocated in multiple projects, that is not direct cost. The cost which is you are using for your equipments, for your on your staffing, those are the direct cost. Okay, those are the direct costs. So correct answer is A. Next question, please. Read yes.
You are estimating the cost of in your project and are using the information from your previous similar project as base for estimation in your current project. What technique are you using? For A, parametric estimation, second, analog estimation, third, three-point estimation, fourth, published estimation data.
Okay, send me your answer, guys. I think I got answer from all of you, and majority of you have selected here B. Okay, which is correct. Some of you also have selected parametric. So those who have selected parametric, guys, remember parameters. There is no parameters in this question. Can you see here inch, meter, centimeter? Nothing is there, right? So you need to see here like parameters. Okay, and unless until you can see the parameters inside the question, that is not parametric type. So that's the reason we need to identify the keywords wisely, smartly in the questions. I have already given you all the keywords to know about all the estimation techniques. Okay, so the right answer is what I have said here, analogous. Next question, who will be reading? Shuryapa.
Yes. You and your team are currently breaking down all the project deliverables into the smallest useful unit so that you can then estimate cost for each of these units and then aggregate these estimates into a total project cost estimate. What is the name of the technique you are using to estimate cost? Parametric estimating, bottom up estimating, low level estimating, and project management software.
All right, please send me your answer, guys. All right, I have received answer from all of you. Here, let me read the question. You and your team are currently breaking down all project deliverables into the smallest useful units so that you can then estimate cost for each of these units and then aggregate these estimates into a total project cost estimate. What is the name of the techniques you are using to estimate cost? So to estimate project cost, what you are doing first? You are breaking down the overall project scope. You are using the work breakdown structure. You are decomposing your overall scope further here, right? You are decomposing it further, and finally you are reaching to the activity level. And each activity you are estimating and rolling up wards, reaching to the work package, then reaching to the control account, and finally you are getting your overall project budget. So this is the method is known as bottom up estimating. All right. Next question. Let me ask to Melvin. Can you go ahead, Melvin? Saeed, can you read the question?
During your cost estimating, you include a figure for cost uncertainty on your project, and the project sponsor agrees to give you delegated authority to manage this reserve. What is this figure generally known as? Option A, reserve analysis. Option B, contingency reserve. Option C, management reserve. And option D, slush fund.
All of you have selected right answer. Option B is right answer. Okay. And however, just now I got one answer, which is C. And now the question has been here that why C and why not B? Or why B or why not C? So let me take a name who has selected option B. And let me hear his opinion, why he selected B. Atul, why you have selected B? Why not C? Because one person selected C.
Yeah, so it is a uncertainty, cost for uncertainty, which is the contingency reserve, which we can use for it.
But uncertainty is also, management reserve is also for uncertainty.
Sorry, come again. Sorry.
Management reserve is also for uncertainty. Okay, let
Okay.
me hear from, Suryapal also selected B. Can you explain, Suryapal?
Yes, I want to just know that this project, there is uncertainty means in project like anything is happened, so you can use this reserve as contingency, and management reserve is that also one reserve, one that we can use once any contingency reserve is not at higher level, you can say, or something.
Okay, let me hear from Fumi. You have also selected B.
I actually picked C. And I picked C because it
You have
says that
picked C?
yes.
Okay, then don't give your answer right now. Keep your answer. I will ask later on. I am just asking from people who have selected B. Suresh, you have selected B also. Suresh, please explain why have you selected B?
Because this sponsor agrees to give you delegated authority to manage this reserve for uncertainty on your project. Is a already this uncertainty is a known unknown thing. So you wanted to delegate that. If it's unknown, then it comes to management reserve. But it's a known, so yeah, I selected contingency reserve.
How you know is unknown, known? Where it is mentioned known, unknown in this question? It is not mentioned here, known, unknown. Only it is indicating uncertainty. Okay, let me move to next. Nana, what Nana has selected also be? Yes, Nana, it's your turn. Nana, can you hear me?
Yes, I was trying to unmute.
Okay.
Yeah. So my reason for choosing B is that the question was saying that the cost figure put in there was for uncertainty. That means that it's actually not geared towards a particular phase or a particular item in the project, but a cost figure that, when accepted, would be used like a miscellaneous reserve that could be used to assist in any case that there would be funds required for a particular unplanned part of the project, sort of.
Then you have done, Nana?
Yes, I mean.
Okay, let me move to who next? Imran Khan. You have also selected B. Imran Khan. Can you hear me? Samir, have you spoken already? What have you selected, Samir? Yes. Can you speak, Samir? Samir? Samir, can you hear me? Okay, so finally I'm moving to the gentleman with whom I'm expecting the correct answer. Azim, can you speak?
I think it's because for the contingency reserve, I mean, this project manager has the authority to use this reserve basically, which is because of which it is a contingency reserve. If he has to go to the management for approval for use, then that becomes a management reserve basically.
All right, Saeed, you can also speak.
Yes, Samir. So what I think is contingency reserve is used to manage identified risks. So the project manager has identified some risks. That's why he wants this. Why he wants this reserve for the identified risks. And management reserve is used for unidentified risks. That's my thinking.
I think I have given everyone opportunity. If there is anyone left want to speak,
not yet.
Who?
Azmi.
Who?
Azmi.
Azmi, yes, Azmi. Go ahead.
You forgot about me. I believe it is the responsibility of the project manager to cost estimate contingency as a project. But management reserve is beyond the responsibility of a project manager. It is imposed onto the project manager to include in the overall development estimate, not the project estimate. Contingency reserve is for the project within the project estimate, but management reserve is beyond the project estimate. You know, like for example, project is net estimate, but for gross estimate, you must include management reserve.
Great. Well done, my dear. As expected, I was expecting a right answer. Actually, Azim not disappointed me. Azmi also correctly you have explained, exactly 100% correct. Saeed was closed, but yes, there was little confusion in his statement. So guys, uncertainty is known unknown both. Okay, this is something, a risk which may or may not. So when you talk about uncertainty, it is may or may not, first thing. And now why you have to choose the contingency? Because contingency is something under control of project manager, under project management team control. Management reserve is not under control of project manager. It is not part of your cost baseline. And that is what you have to hear, read in the question, that in the second line, it is written the project sponsor agrees to give you delegated authority Okay, the contingency reserve is something on which project manager have control and can use it without taking any approval from the project management, from the higher management. Okay, so here give you delegated authority to manage this reserve, and that is why you are going to choose contingency reserve. If you are only thinking uncertainty, so uncertainty, if it is there, with the uncertainty, you cannot end up with the contingency or management reserve, because uncertainty is for both cases. Only the difference here is you have authority to control this reserve, to use this reserve, and that is the reason. The correct answer of this question is contingency reserve. So it was very good opinion from all of you, and I must encourage all of you to speak up whatever your thoughts you have, so that I can know and at least I can understand your level of understanding, your level of knowledge so far, and based on that, I can pay attention more. So I will not pay attention more to Azmi and Ajib further on. So they are okay. So, so I have to pay
Only for
attention.
tonight. Only for tonight.
Okay. So no, it was really tricky question, and you guys given a very good answer and with confidence. There was no doubt at all. So thank you so much for participating in today's session, guys. With this, we have ended up with the lecture and the practice question. Thank you so much once again, and see you in the next session. Bye bye.